Star-Spangled.
Great to have you with us as we get, this could be a chess match tonight. We have two very smart teams that tend to make great decisions.
And that's the value of experience. You know what you're good at and you limit your mistakes. It's hard to fool a person who sees it all.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Hal and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. George, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Here's Crowder. Bridges finds Crowder. To the middle. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard, left side. George outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Fires the three. Paul George pulls down the board. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Booker after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. To the inside, and stolen by Leonard. George against Booker. Pass to Wall. It's tipped. Here's Leonard. Now Wall. Shoots over Paul. Wall, no good.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And Crowder with the jam.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Outside Wall. Out to Powell. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Zubats. The three is up. Just two to shoot. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Zubats.
Amazing that catch-and-shoot jumpers were considered a weak spot for Kawhi when he came into the league. No one thinks that way anymore.
Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's Wall. Pass to George. The three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
A fantastic three-point shooter. All George needs is a little airspace, and he's golden.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
So it's the Clippers now. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Here's Wall. Out to Leonard. Up and over Crowder. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
Resourceful play by Leonard, finding himself a look for mid-range and sinking it.
Bridges against George. Bridges passes to Booker. George with the block. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. For Phoenix, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Powell against Booker. Back to Paul. Bridges passes to Ayton. And the layup falls.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Bridges against George. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. And it's in there.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Booker finds Ayton. Back to Booker. Into the lane. And Booker with the jam.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Powell. It's George on the wing. Ball against Paul. Nice move. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here's Booker. Out to Bridges. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top, up by 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers. The Suns trailing.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Zubac in at the 5.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact into his finish.
And Booker with the jam.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Powell finds Leonard. Crowder grabs the miss.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Booker, pass to Paul. Now Crowder. Leonard defending. Bridges outside. With some arc. And he gets that one.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Crowder against Leonard. Out to Powell. And stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
That's good from Bridges. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Pass to Leonard. Driving inside. Powell left side. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Wall. Out to Leonard. Powell outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Phoenix's ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. For Los Angeles, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Powell, the rebound by Bridges.
got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
2 minutes.
Here's Booker on the take, and Booker throws it down.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
George outside. Out to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Back to George. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. George has got 5 points now this quarter. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Morris, he's checked in for Zubac. Well, you talk about Wall's speed, Richard. There aren't too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the play.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Leonard against Crowder. Powell, a screen on Crowder. Leonard, left side. That shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
The kick out to Wall. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Wall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Booker. And that one's good. And the Suns lead by 2.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Suns, 27. The Clippers, 25. Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Cameron Payne out there with Damian Lee. And it's Craig in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
It's Covington on the wing. Covered by Johnson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those 2 together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Shamet, he's checked in for the Suns. Outside Covington. There's the 3. On target from range. Batum's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Shamet. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Covington, here we go. Jackson, pass to Covington. Batum outside.
The three ball. No luck on that one. The Suns leading. Pass to Johnson. With the crossover. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Jackson, and the layup is good. Jackson's got his first basket.
What a display of court awareness from Jackson. Coaches value guys who can effectively execute in pick and rolls.
Back to Saric. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Back to Shamet. Unloads from 13. And another basket for Phoenix.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Pass to Kennard. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Covington inside. Saric on him. Picked by Covington. Wing shot on the way. Jackson can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Lee. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Batum. It's Covington on the wing. 4 on the clock. Inside. It's stolen by Saric. Here's Shamet, defended by Kennard. That one drops for him. And now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
51 seconds left in the third. Batum, pass to Kennard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes the 3. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Batum. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that.
No good on that one. So for the Clippers,
Phoenix, Torrey Craig.
good on the second one. Now Wall. He's got 5. A shot to stop the drought. Leonard. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Clippers, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Booker can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. George with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Here's Leonard. Powell passes to George. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Booker. Puts up a 3. And it goes. That makes it 9 for 13 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Wall, the pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it inside, and George with the jam.
Just a big night for George so far. He always works so hard, but his game has been on a higher level here in this game.
Wall against Paul. Booker with a screen on Wall. Left side Paul. Pass to Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. From the arc. Booker can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Powell finds George. Ball against Paul. Wall, the pass to Powell. Lets it go, and they force the shot clock violation. Great feed. Outside Paul. Booker with a screen on Wall. Outside Booker. The 3 is up. And it's Booker again missing. The Clippers trail. George outside. Outside Wall. Back to George. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. George outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Pass to George. Over Bridges. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Paul passes to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 23.
You create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
George, a screen on Paul. George outside. There's the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Ayton. The Suns need to get off a shot. For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And you can't let Booker get airspace from corner spots because you're just asking to get burned.
George outside. Powell outside. Back to George. And he makes it on the layup. 19 points in the game.
Norman Powell.
1:06 left to play in the 4th.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work. What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Powell passes to Leonard. Fires for 3. They get it back. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Paul. Booker with a screen on Jackson. Outside Booker. There's the triple. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 32 points.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Bridges outside. The three ball. No good there. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior. Anderson at the table. Here we go. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides. Get all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Shot clock at 5. George against Russell. George's shot is off.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Off the mark there with a 3. Now Los Angeles with it. Ball for 3. From outside the arc. George's shot is off.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. The shot from the low post is good.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
George with it. Prince is there. And the jam by George.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Offensive rebound. Russell, that's good.
You know, guys, whenever Russell attacks second chance opportunities like that, it's a big bonus.
Now here's Wall. Stolen by Russell. Outside Edwards. Releases. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to George. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ball for 3. Oh, got a piece of it. And they're running. Towns with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Edwards. Plenty of space. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
And here's George. And George with the jam.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to John Wall.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
He does not get the second one.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
Leonard outside. Lets it go from deep. And stolen by Edwards. To the paint. Tipped. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard left side. Pass to Zubac. Zubac with a screen on Russell. Wall, he's open. Minnesota with a rebound.
It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
And he's going for the lob. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Wall against Russell. Back to Wall. Stolen by Russell. Towns against Wall. Pass to Russell. Here's Gobert. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And that one falls for Gobert.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Wall, the pass to George. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Throws it up high, and Gobert with the stuff.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Leonard, and good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
And so the first. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. John Wall is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's George in at the three, small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Edwards. Back to Prince. Now Edwards. The three is up. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. George outside. Out to Leonard. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Here's George. And some solid defense from Towns. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Outside Wall. On the wing man. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Leonard against Russell. To the right side. Towns for three. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Down low. Zubac. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
George's all-around game is very impressive. And his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Shots good by Towns.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
George outside. Pass to Wall. The three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Wall's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Outside Russell. And Edwards slams it in.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Wall against Russell. Outside Wall. To the inside. Towns against Leonard. The shot won't fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Wall, the pass to George. Back to Wall. From downtown. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. All alone. Prince with the bucket.
Boy, taking good high percentage looks that come naturally to him. You've got to love the shot selection of Prince.
Timeout called, the Clippers. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Those are your Clippers breakers.
1 minute left in the second quarter. Jackson, the pass to Kennard. Covington up top. Back to Kennard. Launches a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Edwards outside. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Pass to Morris. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Covington, no good. Here's Russell. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Jaden McDaniels, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Nas Reed, and it's Anderson in at the 3 slot.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. For 3, Covington. The rebound by the Timberwolves. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside McDaniels. Fires in the triple. McDaniels got 5.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Jackson with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Tipped. Anderson against Batum. Outside, Anderson. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Kennard. Offline with a 3. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Noel. Drops in the 3. Noel's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Jackson. Pass to Covington. Back to Jackson. Kennard right side. Here's Noel, defended by Kennard.
Oh, what a pass. Those 2 read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Here's Covington. An easy 2 on the layup.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Here's McLaughlin. They get it back. Pass to Noel. From deep. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Goes up at the elbow. Batum with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Out to Covington. Just 4 to shoot. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Covington's got 5.
And, you know, whenever Covington is squaring up like that, he's money. Just an exceptional shooter with range for days.
There's the steal. Jackson against Anderson. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Reed. And they're pushing it up. Anderson with it. Guarded by Batum. Ooh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Stolen by Reed. And here's the fast break. Here's Anderson. And that one hits the back iron. The Clippers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Kennard off target from outside. Minnesota has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. On the wing, Noel. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Jackson. Pass to Batum for 3. And the Clippers miss again. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline.
Your Clippers, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. John Wall is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Zubats in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Wall, driving in, and the big finish by Wall.
This is John Wall at his absolute best. In attack mode, going right to the rack.
Now here's Russell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he sinks the second.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Russell against Wall. George outside. Just 5 on the clock. And George with the jam.
Slam dunk city, Paul George, with the big-time throwdown there.
And here's Russell. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
LA basketball.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Zubats. Outside Wall. Pass to Mann. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Minnesota basketball.
So it's Minnesota now. Here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Towns for 3. That one no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Left side wall. Leonard, left side. The three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Prince.
Foul Clippers. Terrence Mann. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
At the line.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full...
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
And you know what? For me, these don't show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it.
Remaining in the game.
Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. Russell from outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Here's Wall. He got a piece of it.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Los Angeles shooting just under 40% from the field. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for the Timberwolves.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Pass to Zubac. Takes a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. So it's Minnesota now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. And they get it back.
They grabbed the long rebound there, resetting the shot clock.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Inside. Oh, deflected. The shot by Towns, no good. 29 seconds left in the final quarter. Ball for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Russell, the pass to Towns. To end the drought. It's deflected. And they get it back. From deep. The shot no good. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here.
That's the end of it.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hits it from three-point range.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Bridges, no one around him. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Outside Edwards. Outside Towns. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Crowder against Towns. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Now, you know this. Crowder is not afraid to get physical. This guy will draw contact and get to the foul line.
2 shots.
Good on both. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Russell looking it over. Outside, Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
This is what your offense is designed to do. Get Karl Anthony Towns something in rhythm.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. On the wing, Booker jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Russell. And he converts the layup.
Okay, D'Angelo. Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And he's good on the 3-ball. And this game is tied up now.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly. Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Up top, Russell, defended by Paul. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got 5.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Outside, Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
My goodness, we've seen stretch 5s in this league, but for Karl Anthony Towns to make that long a shot, look out.
Booker in the post. Edwards there, and the dunk by Booker.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And stolen by Booker. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's Crowder on the wing. Booker trying to free himself up, and the shot's good from Crowder.
So Crowder is not afraid to play bully basketball. This is a guy who will battle through contact.
Ball against Russell. Outside, Towns. Booker Booker pulls it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Paul fires from way outside. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, Chris Paul, when he feels like he can get his jumper going, he's going to it. There's such confidence in that shot.
Russell kicks to Towns. Shoots over Crowder. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Booker outside. Into the lane. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Russell inside. The kick out to Town. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Phoenix. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
Towns wide open. Another miss by Towns. Phoenix leading by 4. And a deep 3 from Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, Devin Booker has proven capable of sustaining an offense by himself. Defense better start to get locked in.
Russell against Paul. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. And the 3 ball is good. 8 points for him.
Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Booker. And no good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Over Edwards. Again, the miss by Booker. Timberwolves trail by 4.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And a dunk by Booker.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Passes to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Paul kicks to Booker. Fires the 3. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Paul.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Here's Booker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They lead by 4. Booker outside. Bridges outside.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Back to Booker. Puts up a 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Russell kicks to Towns. Russell inside, defended by Paul, and taken away by Paul. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Bridges outside. Booker in the post. Edwards there. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively. Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Booker with the screen for Paul. Edwards against Booker. Bridges outside. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Russell. Prince, the pass to Edwards. To the middle. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And the dunk by Booker.
But he just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Outside, Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And here's Booker from the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Sarge and Johnson are on the block. Cameron Payne is out there with Lee, and it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. Johnson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's McDaniels, and it's all evened up. McDaniels got the first basket of the third quarter for Minnesota.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Landry Shamit's checked in for the Suns. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Here they come. Now headed to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves Dancers.
Here's Johnson. Out to Lee. And here is Shamet. Offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Saric.
How about the instincts of Dario Saric? Just exceptional at getting those second chance opportunities.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Lee. Screen by McDaniel. And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stop the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Johnson outside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Jaden McDaniel.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. Screen by McDaniel. To the paint, just 5 to shoot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Free t-shirts are headed your way, fans. Get out of your seats and let us know you want one.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Jordan McLaughlin.
Dancer.
Suns leading by 3. Lee outside. Johnson outside. There's the 3. Tries again. And the layup by Lee.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Forbes. It's hauled in by the Suns. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Phoenix foul. Damian Lee. First personal foul.
Here's Noel. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Now, here's Shamet. Tight defense on him. Driving to the basket. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here is Forbes, covered by Lee, and the Timberwolves call timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Minnesota making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
We've got 1:18 left in the third. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Paul subbed in for Damian Lee.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive, pretty move.
Paul looking over the floor. Bridges outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. And taken away by Paul. Ayton finds Crowder. Bridges with it. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Bridges has got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
Edwards against Ayton. And Edwards with the stop.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Ball outside. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got 10.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 7. 2 big men inside. Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Booker looking around. Down low. Here's Crowder. Back to Booker. Crowder finds Booker. 4 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Booker.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Russell. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Now Booker, Ayton a screen on Russell. Ayton inside. Russell's there. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Bridges with it.
Well, Taurean Prince can have a long career precisely for this reason. His defense is so sound.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Here's Russell. Banked in off the glass.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Booker against Edwards. Booker the pass to Ayton. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Towns a screen on Paul. Russell kicks to Towns. It's good from long range.
It's not just the three-point shooting, it's the range three-point shooting. Towns will fire from anywhere.
Crowder a screen on Edwards. Booker the pass to Crowder. Here's Bridges. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, Booker understands how to...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where
the previous play is under review.
Tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
speed at which these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Outside, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Second chance effort. Russell kicks to Towns. Lets the three fly. And it's Russell missing.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Here's Booker. Oh, that was
That is nice.
Boy, he's been known as a good ball handler, but Booker entering elite territory with that move.
Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on 8. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Booker outside. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half. Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 6. 1:02 left in the game.
Time to get up and make some noise for your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Poked away, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. And he makes that one. Booker's got 35 in the game.
Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
Edwards drives in.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And an intentional foul right there.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Bridges against Prince, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Anthony Edwards.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Now here's Paul. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the...
Oh, say does that.
Well, Smitty, these two teams have been around the block a few times. Both rosters filled with veterans.
No surprises tonight, B.A. These guys have faced off on various teams so many times.
Oh, hammer it home!
Ooh, that hurt.
Jay Crowder gets it. He's applying pressure on the offensive end, and he beats them with the pass.
I love his versatility around the rim. That time with the reverse jam.
Mark that one. You know that's going to be replayed over and over again. It's worth it. Booker can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Outside wall. Pass to Zubac. And he drops it in from the low post.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Paul finds Crowder. Back to Paul. For three, Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Paul against Wall. Outside for Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
George. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
DeAndre Ayton. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Outside for Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Wall, the pass to George. Now here's Zubac. No good on the shot. Ayton with the defensive effort. It's Booker on the wing. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Paul against Wall. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Bridges outside, fires the three. Can't hit that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. 1:15 left in the first. Leonard outside. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Crowder outside. Booker against Powell. Deflected. Ball for three. He drops it from range. Wall's got 5.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammates.
Ball finds Booker. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Crowder against Leonard. Ooh, poked away. Paul with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Ball to Phoenix.
The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wall, the pass to Powell. Back to Wall, beyond the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Booker for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. To the paint. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Outside Booker. Knocks down the long J. 13 points in the game.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And that's the end.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
And your Clippers Houston team. Please welcome to the floor.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. The Clippers in the lead. 4-3. Shot by Leonard, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Crowder. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. To 3, Booker. And Wall pulls it down. Leonard against Booker. Pass to Wall. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Wall's got 13 now.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Crowder a screen on Wall. Booker for 3. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Out to Powell. Pass to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. Would you like to see him get better position?
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
The Clippers making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Pass to Powell. Here's Zubac. Leonard for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Right there.
George passes to Leonard. Up and over Crowder. Off the left rim and out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the second quarter. Booker finds Crowder. And here's Bridges. Outside Booker. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. And that one drops.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Crowder against Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Yes. And it's Paul. With the assist that time. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
George passes to Powell. George against Bridges. Kicks it out to Jackson. And he's going for the oop here. Booker for 3. Booker missing again. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Kicks it to George. 23 seconds left in the second period. Leonard against Bridges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Fires the 3. Oh, wow. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coaches, so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Come on and make some noise.
And he hits the first of 3.
All right, fans, let's give a big hand to your Clippers.
He hits the second from the line. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he nails the 3rd. And we're through the first half of play here in what's
with the score, your Clippers 29, the Suns 28.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Marcus Morris out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Suns trailing. Tip. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's Johnson. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Kennard outside. Picked by Covington. Kennard right side. Jackson, the pass to Kennard. Covington up top. Here's Batum. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Craig finds Saric. Back to Craig. For the lead. Covington grabs the board.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Over to the left wing. Here's Batum. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
With that type of range and confidence, Landry Shamet's shooting is very important.
Lee, he's checked in for the Suns. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Kennard outside. Jackson the screen. Kennard has the open look. Gets an open look and hits it. Kennard's got his first points of the game.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Jackson outside. Oh, he picked him clean. To the left wing. Pass to Lee. Here's Shamet. Let's go with a three. And the three-pointer goes. And it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
When trading Shamet for Tobias Harris, the Sixers feared they were giving up a great three-point shooter, and they were right.
2 minutes.
Covington against Johnson. Covington passes to Jackson. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Shamet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Kennard, right side. Pass to Morris. Outside Covington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there.
To the paint. Count it, and the foul. That one on Morris.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Free throw no good for Saric. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Kennard, left side. Drilled from 11 feet out. Kennard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Extremely fluid on the offensive end. Kennard can score in just about any situation.
The kick out to Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Morris. He's off on the first. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And he's good on the second. 41 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Powell outside. Pass to Leonard. It's not going to go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
20 seconds left in the third. Here's Shaman. He's got 5. Here's Lee. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Lee's gotten his second bucket of the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top, up 5. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Suns leading. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Powell passes to Leonard. Fires from the wing. Here's Zubac. Second chance effort. That shot off.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Booker with it. Picked up by Powell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Wall, the pass to George. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Paul passes to Crowder. Out to Bridges. From behind the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Outside Wall. And there's a 3-second violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Booker. Wall covering. This one for 3. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Ayton. Booker's got 32 points. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Bridges against George. Powell passes to George. Count the basket.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Outside Booker. Screen by Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Outside Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Outside Booker. Bridges with it. Checked by Wall. Pass to Ayton. From deep three-point range. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers running out of time. Now here's George. Booker with the defensive effort. Three-pointer. Bridges gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
And here are the Suns. They're on a 19-6 run. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ayton, a screen on Powell. For 3, Booker. And he can't get that one. Oh, great D that time from Powell. George outside. Here's the 3. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Now Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the Clippers starting 5. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the 5. The shot by Powell, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Prince against George. George double team. The pass to Zubac. Leonard with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. And you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency.
Now, here is Russell, following the miss by John Wall. Edwards passes to Towns, shoots over Leonard. Second shot opportunity, Gobert. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Tyronn Lue.
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk. We'll see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, his broad shoulders, figures out how to execute and knock it down.
Russell kicks to Prince. And he drives in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Powell. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end, polished scorer, and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
Towns for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Launches a 3. George, no good. It's deflected. Russell against Wall. The kick out to Towns.
In the first 2 minutes.
It's Prince on the wing. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 5. And here's George for 3. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 5 points so far.
It's something I think Paul George in the offseason is really working on, just pulling up off the dribble, maintaining great balance. Very few flaws in his offensive game.
Edwards can't hit. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Prince against George. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 7.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Towns dishes to Russell. Outside Edwards. Can they get it? And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Leonard with the screen on Russell. Ball passes to Powell. From downtown. Rebound Minnesota. And here's Edwards. Great D that time from Powell.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
It's Edwards on the wing. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They're
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, out on the wings for them, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. Timberwolves trail by 11. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Here's Powell after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Here's George. Minnesota with the rebound. Russell looking it over. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, he's big enough, and I think he's strong enough to take that kind of contact and make it an and-one. Russell with a nice play.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside, Wall. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside, Russell. Towns in the corner. Russell passes to Towns. Leonard with the steal. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And he's taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Russell against Wall. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside, Wall. Passes it to Powell. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
That's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Now George, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Wall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Mann's checked in for the Clippers. Russell kicks to Prince. Lock at 6. Edwards finds Russell. From deep, Prince. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers leading by 10. The shot by George, wide open. And again, no good by the Clippers. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Edwards. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And George kicks the wall. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
George passes to Wall. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. Wall's got 5 points so far.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Russell kicks to Towns, launches it, and finished off by Gobert.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. Now here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Pass to man. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The deep 3 from George. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after half. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Reed. And it's McLaughlin in a point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Kennard for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And so here are the Clippers after the basket by Minnesota. Knocked away. Right wing. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround. Did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly, it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point. But with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in L.A. that can be this good.
Clock is at 3. Here's Jackson. Blocked again. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Timberwolves trail by 3. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. The score now all even. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Noel. The kick out to Anderson. And the pass to Noel. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed misses. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Covington passes to Kennard. Back to Covington. Outside for Jackson. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves on offense. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Anderson outside. Takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Anderson's got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota.
Anderson that time shooting without any hesitation. Slow-mo getting one off.
Tipped away. Outside for Batum. Rebound Minnesota.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Fans checked in for Luke Kennard. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. Now here's Jackson. Defense right on him. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And providing the scoreboard they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by the Timberwolves.
The kick out to Anderson. Hands it from downtown. Anderson's got 8.
That's a pretty good look from Kyle Anderson. Good form as he squares up and knocks down one from the perimeter.
Here's Jackson. A solo fast break. Good. That one on target from Noel. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
Time to get hype, fans. It's the first.
LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And George with the stuff.
Think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 5. Towns dishes to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Towns. A 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
All with it. The third quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 8.
Please give a big round of applause for the Cubs.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
This is the first quarter. This is the second quarter. This is the third quarter. This is the fourth quarter. So get on your feet and make some noise.
Clippers trail by 8. So for the Clippers right now, down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall, then it's Paul George, and it's Mann in at the 2-guard spot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. Timberwolves leading by 8. Now Russell. Outside, Towns. Out to Russell. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. Edwards inside. Zubac defending. And he gets it to go. Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Here's Mann to the middle. Here's Zubac. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Blocking foul on Rudy Gobert. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Zubac, a screen on Prince. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive play.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Mann. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another three for Minnesota.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Up top, Leonard, defended by Towns. Mann passes to Leonard. Oh, Leonard in position. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Russell. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and Edwards with the stop.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Wall, Gobert with the block. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. That's produced some easy scores. He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
The kick out to Towns from outside the arc. And with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The three from George. Sinks the triple. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
Outside Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Towns kicks to Russell. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance. But, in particular, a real good game it was for Rudy Gobert.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. Second chance shot, and it's Zubac laying it in.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. Outside, Towns. And again, it's Minnesota.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
Glad to have you with us for this Monday afternoon presentation of the We're expecting a shootout with this matchup, RJ. These are two teams that can score with the best of them.
Yeah, each side are going to have their hands full on defense. Look, both sides need to bring the intensity to try and disrupt the offensive flow any way they can.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. 5 to shoot. Shot is good by Edwards.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Paul, shot is off. Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Outside Booker from deep. Doesn't go for him. And we're about a minute into the first. Outside Edwards. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Suns on offense. 4-point game. Bridges down low. Towns on him. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Here's Paul. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
And he can't get the first one.
DeAndre Ayton taking.
And the second free throw is good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Stolen by Russell. Here's the break. Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass. Recapturing possession so he can take it right back up.
Bridges outside. And stolen by Edwards. To the wing, right side. Here's Towns. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Booker. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards against Bridges. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. 4 on the clock. He got a piece of it. Outside Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Russell. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Paul.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Oh, yes! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. A nice shot by Booker.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room. All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
That one falls. Edwards got 8 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. The shot that time, not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Inside. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Booker with a screen on Russell. Outside Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That one on Russell.
We know Book can hit a jumper, but when he's assertive, this is when Devin is at his best.
And so he makes both from the line.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Outside Russell. To the inside. Here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. 10 points for him.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. They've done well to disrupt the
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Tries again. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Booker's got 7 points.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. Lets the 3 fly. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Booker. Good D by Gobert. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Booker against Edwards. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here they come. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's Ayton. Outside Booker. Plenty of room to knock down that one. 10 points for him.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Prince. Covered by Crowder. 6 to shoot. Towns down low. He's against Bridges. The shot by Towns. No good. There's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Bridges.
Muscling his way through the contact. Love the edge that Booker plays with.
The kick out to Edwards. A good-looking shot from the wing.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Booker with a screen on Russell. Paul for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Here's Prince. He's guarded by Paul. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Crowder took that big leap forward in Marquette. He was named the Big East Player of the Year, Richard.
Yeah, and even with that recognition, he didn't go into the second round of the 2012 draft. But it didn't take long to see that he was a well-suited player for this league.
Edwards against Booker. Now here's Russell, guarded closely. Here's Towns, outside for Russell. And Minnesota calls time here.
Ball for Minnesota.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only Son Dancer. Give a big hand to your Son Dancer dance team.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. 2 on the clock. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Minnesota in the lead. Left side, Russell. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Assisted by.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Paul. Now Ayton. And here's Bridges. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Ayton sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
The open shot by Edwards. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Oh, nice fake with the layups off the mark.
We often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D has to make it.
And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Jalen Noel. McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Ball for Minnesota.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Give a big hand to your Son Dancer dance team.
Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Noel. Clock at 6. McDaniels up top. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Dario Saric.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Jaden McDaniel.
And he's good on the second. The Suns trailing. Outside Johnson. Saric, a screen on McDaniels. McDaniels against Johnson. Pass to Saric. Nice move. And the layup is up and in.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And that one misses. And for the Suns, they're shooting right at 35%, not getting what they want out there. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Out to the right wing. Pass to Reed, and Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
McDaniels from long range. Anderson finds Reed. Back to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Craig inside. McDaniels covering. Pass to Lee. Over to the wing. Back to Payne. Outside Johnson. And the Suns get it back. Here's Saric. Nice D from Reed. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Going inside. Pass to Reed. Back to Noel. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Fourth team foul. Shooting from Minnesota.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The kick out to Johnson. That's tipped. Pass to Lee. Launches it. Offensive rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Out left to the wing. Anderson passes to Reed. Basket counts.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Payne. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skills. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. It's both from the stripe. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Crowder outside. For 3, Booker. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 15 points.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
56 seconds left in the third. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Crowder, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Booker fires from way outside. Suns keep it alive. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Paul. Anderson against Booker. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's got his first 2 points.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Ayton with a screen. Booker for three.
Phoenix foul. DeAndre Ayton. First personal foul. 15 fouls. Substitution on the court.
That'll count. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Defense is setting the tone.
40 fans, please give a big round of applause for your son, youth dance team.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Back to Edwards. Pass to Prince. Shot clock at 6. It's Edwards on the wing. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
At the line for your Suns, Jay Crowder.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Second personal foul.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Gobert against Crowder. Outside for Booker. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Edwards a screen on Bridges. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Ayton at the line for 2.
And no luck that time either. For Minnesota, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Edwards can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. Trailing by 17. Drains the triple.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Knocked loose. Russell the pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Pass to Prince. The 3. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Russell against Paul. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Prince. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And the Timberwolves lead by 18. Edwards against Booker. Bridges passes to Booker. From the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Fires for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Hey, who's watching them?
Outside Booker. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 23 points.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
Booker, good.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Booker on the wing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Misses the three. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Here's Brent. Oh, he's way off from outside.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And so it's Minnesota